Hey everybody, Rudrake here, and welcome back to Rudrake Plays Final Fantasy Friends. Today, we're going through the Cavern of Earth, and this little area right here in the Cavern of Earth is what I like to call, and many other people call, the Hall of Gigas. Every tile you step on, you have a chance of fighting up to 3 or 4 of these Hill Gigas things. Now, usually, every time I've gone through this, I will only fight about 2 to 3 at a time at the most. I've literally had tiles, and you'll see, where you don't even fight a Hill Gigas, you just fight random stuff. By the way, this still is post-commentary Rudrake, or post-Drake, I guess you could say. But after this episode, it should return to regular live commentary. But anyway, these Hill Gigas are pretty strong, and you don't have to go through this little section. But in all honesty, it's an experience and gold, like literally almost gold mine. So I'm going to go ahead and go through it, and you guys are going to experience the magic of editing, and I'm going to throw on some really awesome rock music, and you're going to enjoy the level grinding. So rock on and let's grind. After a bunch of level grinding and another random battle, I decided at this point to go ahead and go back to town and heal up because I used up a lot of MP. You'll join me when I get back. Also, while I was in town, I figured I'd go ahead and tell you that I bought some new magic for Tia. I got Life, Diaga, and Kiraga, and also got Firaga for 0. That's going to make going through the Earth Cavern a lot easier. You'll see me when I get back. Alright, we're back in the Earth Cavern here, and now we're going to go a different direction. Oh, and we have new enemies, Minotaurs. I didn't fight these in the Hall of Gigas, so I figured I'd just go ahead and show this little battle. They're not too difficult. As you can see, they did a good damage. They had a good round of damage against Metal Blade there. And then Tia is still doing some decent damage. But honestly, we're buffed up enough. We're not worried about it. And Zero gets a level. Sweet. He could use some of that HP for sure. And MP, because this is the point in the game where I'm going to start using magic a lot. Even on random enemies, because they just take too long. And here's Anacondas. They're the upgraded versions of the Cobras we've been seeing. I wasn't sure if I'd shown these already, so I figured I'd go ahead and show you now. And they're really not that tough, just a couple physical attacks, and they're down. So, there's a lot of treasure in here, and I want to get all of it. So, the problem is that in these later dungeons, almost every chest is trapped, so you're going to fight an enemy. This is an Earth Elemental. This thing hits hard, as you're about to see, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to hit it with magic. But as you'll see when it attacks, here in a minute, like right here, it did 89 damage to Rudrake. That's bad, because Rudrake's the one with the most defense, and he took that much damage? Oh, hey, look, Metal Blade gained a level. But could you imagine how much damage that would do to Tia or Zero? Got 1975 gold there. 1975 was a long time ago. Actually, I'm speaking incorrectly. The correct reference is 1962 was a long time ago. A la Steven Vlog. If you don't know what 1962 is a long time ago is a reference to, go search for that. Steven Vlog, 1962 was a long time ago. Trust me, you'll get a laugh. Alright, anyway, continuing with the Earth Cavern here. We're going to keep going down, and this is where things get a little tricky, because, like I said, there is a lot going on in this dungeon, and here's the big pain. We have to go through this twice. You'll see why a little bit later. So here's 2 more chests, and I take this moment to heal up a little bit. And of course, then I realize I don't have any potions like an idiot. So I'm like, oh crap, that means I'm going to have to use Tia's MP to heal, which is fine. I mean, as you saw, I did have an ether, so it's not the worst thing in the world. It's honestly not optimal, though, because the more items you have and the more items you use, the more MP you can save. There's another trap chest, and in here we get 795 gold. And then another trap chest. Open this one up, and we get an antidote, which we're probably going to need. Because there are enemies in this dungeon that can poison you, as you've already seen from me fighting anacondas. And another random battle there. One thing I do like about post-commentary, I'll go ahead and say, is that I can do all the editing beforehand and then just kind of ramble while I'm watching my past self play the game. Which is kind of cool, because I can talk and not go off topic. I am considering doing this for travel in the future. Alright, 2 more chests here. And then we open this one. We get a potion, which we're going to use, probably. And then 880 gil. Was it really worth coming all the way down here for those 2? Maybe, maybe not. A little goofy random battle there. It probably wasn't really worth it coming all the way down there, but whatever. I decided to show it anyway. And I think I stopped here just because I was trying to remember where I was supposed to go. You'll see me do that a little bit because I have maps, but they have the NES graphics. So it's a little hard to figure out. It's like, oh, wait, that doesn't look familiar, or that looks different. So the good news is my old days of D&D and Pathfinder, which has been a long time ago, has kind of taught me, how do I put this? I can figure out where I'm going pretty easily. It may take me a while, but I'll eventually figure it out. And here's where we need to go. And of course I get in a random battle right there. And we're on the basement 2. Now, if you notice, there's bats everywhere. And there were bats in the marsh cave. There were bats in Garland's area. Oh, and Rudrake gained a level. And then Tia gained a level. And Zero... Nope, Zero didn't gain a level. Oh, well. I left that in there just so you could see everyone gaining a level. But... and there's not really treasure down here that's worth anything. I'm just going after it for sake of completion. That and... I don't want to come back and get it. And that's a dead end. Don't do that like my past self just did. Hi, bat. One thing that's annoying about the bats... Oh, hey, look, new enemies. Trolls. Troll in the dungeon. Oh, man. By the way, if you've ever read that article about the boyfriend that did that in the middle of his girlfriend's like college class, oh, man, I consider doing that so many times. I didn't know. Trolls regenerate, as you see right there, and the best way to kill them is with fire, but I've already damaged this guy a bit, so one more attack, especially a critical hit from Metal Blade, is going to kill them. And I got a knife for some reason. I don't know why they give you a knife at this point in the game. Come on. Let's see. Nope. The annoying thing about the bats is that I was mentioning is when there's more than a couple in an area, they can move in a way and they'll get in your way. And Metal Blade got a level. Sweet. Did Zero get one? Nope, Zero didn't get a level. Zero. You poor thing. Everyone else is getting levels but you. But as you've probably seen, that grinding I did in the Hall of Gigas was really, really useful. More trap chests. So we're going to walk up here and open this one. 575 gil. Leather shield. Which leather shield is a pointless item. And 5,000 gold, which that was probably worth coming all this way for. Because money is very valuable, which, duh, you probably didn't need me to tell you that. But their items are going to get really expensive. I mean, they've already gotten expensive, as you saw in the previous episodes where I bought the Knight's Armor. Oh man, that's just ridiculously expensive. But I guess it's worth it, you know. I think so, at least, because it gives Rudrake just a massive amount of defense. And it's really going to come in handy against later boss fights and stuff like that, where they're going to be doing a lot of damage, even with physical attacks. When they start using magic is when it's really going to get hard. Ugh, I'm dreading that. And I think I'm still trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go here, because you got to go up and north. Which really, the direction you're supposed to go is right there where I just passed up. But because of the random battles, I get a little confused, and I'm like, what the crap? So, for some reason, I go all the way back up here, and I'm like, derp, where the heck am I supposed to go? And I'm like, wait, gotta go this way. Wait, no, can't go that way. And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe I missed something. And I mean, I'm in editing right now, just going, dude, you passed right by it, come on. So then I'm like, okay, well, maybe I missed something down here. No, I didn't miss anything down there. Then it occurs to me, I was like, maybe I've missed something. And after that battle, Rudrake got poisoned, so I had to cure that, because I don't want him to die. That would really, really suck. So I opt out, and I'm like, okay, let me go in here and retrace my steps a little bit. I'm like, okay, now that goes where I thought it went. So then I'm like, let's see, look at map, and then I continue forward. And then I think I finally realize, oh, Rudrake gained a level. Sweet! Tia gained a level. Sweet! Oh, Zero Metal Blade didn't. Yeah, I finally realized I gotta go this way. I was like, oh, come on, Rudrake. And Zero gained a level. Sweet. Now we just gotta wait on Metal Blade to get one. So I go this direction. And there's some treasure up this direction that's very much worth it. I do head back to town eventually, because at this point I was using a lot of magic to just wipe out the enemies left and right. And Metal Blade gained a level. Sweet, now he caught up with the rest of us. Whew. So here's some more chests. Coral Sword, which is really, really good. It's not good for Rudrake, but it is good for Metal Blade. So him and Rudrake are on the same attacking terms now. Got a tent, which could be useful. And 330 gil. Not really worth it. And at this point is when I decide to go back to town, because I've used a lot of MP and I could use the healing. So you'll tell me when I go back. Okay, I'm back. And now we're going to continue onward. So to continue on, you got to go south here. And you got to follow along this little path. Because there's really only 3 stages to this. See? Basement 3. We're almost done, people. We're almost done. We'll get there eventually. And there's still more treasure on this floor, and you don't want to miss it. Let's see what's in here. Sleeping bag. Could use that for selling fodder. Really, I probably won't sell any of the sleeping bags or tents or extra stuff like that. And I've kept this in to show you Dialga. Boom! Tia really came through in that battle, because Metal Blade and Rudrake both got paralyzed, which, oh, good grief. Freaking zombies and their paralysis in this game. It sucks. So we're going to continue along here. Another bat. And another door. See what's in here. 3,400 gil. Nice. Which might have been worth the effort. Why am I pausing here? That's kind of goofy. Oh yeah, that's right. I was looking at my map to kind of figure out, okay, where to go from here. After that random battle, we're going to continue onward here. Because there's really not too much left of this. There's a few treasures, and then there's the boss. So, and bats are in the way. There's nothing in there. Just a bunch of bats. And we can't do anything with them. So, now we just got to find the last little bit of treasure. And a dead end right here. I knew that was coming. And really, that's gonna be it. So there's one treasure right here. And what do we get? 1,020 gil. It's okay, I guess. Not the best thing in the world, but there could be worse. You know, at least we didn't walk into a ridiculously trapped chest. See, now this is a problem with the bats I was talking about. When they group together like this, they get in your way. And of course, we have to have one last random encounter before we find the boss, which is in here. And at this particular moment, I decided to take the moment to heal everyone up, because this boss isn't, like, terribly hard. In fact, he's pretty easy, but I know my luck, so I went ahead and just fully healed everyone. Because you never know. And we're all fully healed, so let's talk to this dude. All things in this world are destined to end in death. The seal cannot be broken, and so the earth shall rot. Well, we'll see about that. Hello there, vampire. You cannot alter destiny. Mere mortals cannot kill the undying. We shall see about that, sir. We're fighting the vampire. You want to have Rudrake and... or you want to have your attackers go on the attack and use Firaga and Diaga. This should take him out, because honestly, he does not have that much health. Yeah, see, he did like almost 40 damage to Rudrake. And boom. And he's done for. Yeah, see, that can be relatively easy. I have killed him before he had a chance to attack before. It was kind of funny. 2,000 gil. Sweet. And what do we get for our reward? You obtain the Star Ruby. Yeah. Oh, man. But does that mean we're done with the Earth Cavern? Oh, no. Unfortunately, it does not. So join me next time for another episode of Rudrake Plays Final Fantasy Friends. Rudrake out. Who speaks to me? Oh, crap. I am he who feeds on the power of Earth. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am the Lich, fiend of Earth.